It's your boy AK from that Cream Gang, Lil Miami 6'4". We locked in with 2 Blunt Live. Let's get it.
I'm counting cash G. I'm in the backseat. She shaking ass G. That shit relax me. I'm in the backseat. I caught the black heat. I ball like athlete. My off they mad weak. They pussy mad sweet. Can't check my trash sheet. I'm with a cash beat. I'm with a bag beat. I keep saying Tiff. Her name is Kathy.
CREAMGANG Kelly, what's good, bro? How you feeling today?
What's the word? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling good. Real good.
Yo, talk to me. Alright, yo, so I know you got a project coming out, but before we get to the project, I just want to say this real quick. Somebody brought you up the other day. They were like, yo, you know my boy CREAMGANG Kelly? And I had to stop for a second. Cause I'm thinking AK, and he's talking CREAMGANG Kelly, and I'm like, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a second to kind of realize he was talking about you. You know what I'm saying? He had all good things to say, but basically, I'm bringing that up to talk about the name. Like, so which one is it? Is it AK or CREAMGANG Kelly?
I get that question a lot. It's AK. CREAMGANG Kelly is my Instagram name. That's what people know me by. CREAMGANG Kelly is my Instagram name. But it's AK.
Okay, so it's AK. Alright, so the artist name is AK.
It's AK.
Alright, just so we can get that clear.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. So you got the project coming out. This is your first official project, fair to say?
Right. Excited.
Word. I'm excited too, and I'm listening to it, and this is the first time, you know, you really get a feel of who AK is. You know what I'm saying? You get a real feel of your style. You know what I'm saying? I feel like before you were just kind of coming in and out, punching in.
Yep.
Tell me why now? Like why you decide to drop it now?
Well, before I was getting my craft together, you know, excuse me, I was getting my craft together, you know, rebranding myself, you know, so I want to come out, not timed it now, but that's how it ended up happening when I was ready. So, you know, that's when I just like, yo, let's drop the bomb now, you know, and Boston kind of picked up a scene, you know, artists is doing their thing from Dorchester to Roxbury to South End, you know, everywhere. So right now, I'm happy to be a part of what's going on, you know. I kind of think it came in perfect timing, if you ask me, you know, but...
No, that's real. Boston is definitely making some noise right now.
Right. Kind of made no sense. Not made no sense, but, you know, we wasn't a musical city, so a lot of rappers, there's no disrespect to them, dropped a lot of their hardest projects. And, you know, it's like, whoa, what they doing? You know, where they at? What they doing now? You know, or they probably asking themselves what to do now, you know? And a lot of us is like, anteed up, got shit in the vault, ready for the, you know, and it's time, it's lit.
That's what's up, man. That's great to hear. Yeah, I mean, like, just hearing your project, I feel like you gave it up a few different ways.
Right.
Each track, you really got that classic AK.
Right.
You know, smoking off fruit.
Out of the loop.
You know what I'm saying? You get that classic feel. But I also feel like you switch it up a little bit. So let's talk a little bit about your influences. Like, what are your musical influences, or who are your musical influences?
That's a good one. Shit, man, there's a lot of them. You know, you got to start with Wayne. You know, Wayne's classic from the lighter flicker to what he says. You know, Wayne, I'm heavy on Wayne. I listen to a lot of artists now. Like, you know, I learned a lot from like Ctcg. You know, no cap. A lot of them people have been through shit we've been through and really can relate. You know, so the delivery and everything's perfect. You feel me? So it's like you got to kind of, you know, turn up like that. So I was like, yeah, the shit I had was smooth, but you know, you will get people like Lil Baby. I don't look at local competition. I look at the superstars. You know, so I'm like, you got to present yourself like that. So I got to come like that. You know, not just da da da. Like, boom, get the, you know, good bars in there, get the melody in, the hook. You know what I mean? Everything got to be crispy, not just bar. That's like okay. You know what I mean? So you know, I decided to come that different.
Are you a fan of Chicago drill music?
Yeah. They definitely got a lot of spunk on what we're doing right now. You know, they showed anybody from the trenches that you can make it happen. Look at Dirk now. Look at Chief now. You know what I mean? They don't. You know what I mean? They came from way worse conditions than us, and you know, look, you know, they definitely from music to how they move as people is a major influence.
Yeah, I feel like you could hear a little bit of some of that in the cadence and how you're flowing. But I think it's dope though. Like I like it because it doesn't sound like, you know, it doesn't sound like it's from over there. In fact, it sounds different.
Yeah.
So I like that. So what would you say the Boston sound is right now, or like what would you say that? Like if someone never heard Boston music and Boston artists, how would you describe it?
That's a good one. I would say Boston's a diverse city as it is, culture-wise. So we got diverse sound. You know, everybody's saying different stuff.
Real talk.
Can't really put a name
could I
on it.
pause you before you answer that?
Yeah.
Because you know, I've been talking to Millies and you know the Sped Gang over there and stuff, and they're really pushing the Massachusetts rap.
Right.
Yeah. So let's say that Massachusetts. What do you think about Yeah, let's get on that. What do you think about the Is it Boston rap or is it Massachusetts rap? Like, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like everybody's gonna put their own title on it. You know what I mean? Depending on how they come in with it and what they're representing. You know, so for me, it's it really don't matter. Boston rap, Massachusetts rap, I'm with it. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? There's really no, oh, fuck that, down in that. It's like, let's go. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? Well, we can all together. If it has to be Mass rap, let's do it. If it has to be Boston rap, let's do it. You know what I mean?
I feel it. I like that energy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So back to the original question.
Right.
How would you describe the music and the sound, the vibe over here?
Real. Ha. I don't know how to answer that one. That'll be real. I don't think we got no like direct sound. I really feel like everybody's coming their own way, and that's what's gonna make Boston, bro. I feel like we're not putting a name on the sound is actually a beautiful thing. We're still being discovered, So it's like it's a hard question to answer because we're all still, creating sounds as as it comes. You know what I mean? It don't got one main sound where everybody's copying one person's flow. Boston just everybody want to do it themselves. You know what I mean? So it's it's different sounds. Again,
that's real. Yeah, I noticed something on the tape too. Like, I was like, cause I always see you in the mix around, different rappers, different people on the scene and stuff. But I feel like, was there only one track on the project that had features?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my man Meech.
Yeah,
that's my man Meech right there. Meech.
So this project, you really wanted to give them a feel of who you are.
Right.
I feel that. All right, and Meech, is that gang too?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's gang right there. That's Meech.
All right, so about that, tell us a little bit more about the Cream Gang team.
All right, yeah. So the Cream Team, Cream Gang, yeah. Shout out to Ctcg. He started this whole shit. You know what I mean? I give roses to where it's at. We came in together. You know what I mean? He's the rapper. Like I always say, I was the Diddy. I didn't want to rap. I wanted him to do it. I just wanted to put the money behind it. And he has his own chicken too. So he's put money behind it. We just all want to do him. So, he did his thing. He ended up getting incarcerated, whatever the case may be. So, that's why I had to step it up and carry the name and shit like that. So, it's a bunch of day ones, from different parts of the city. There's no, oh, he's from over here, so you can't join, We're all about making it happen. Whoever can make it happen. There's no boss. There's no, whoever shines and grinds, we put them on and we go. Everybody eats. It's like a, you wash my hand, I wash yours. So it's no, it's none of that ill shit over here,
I feel it. Say no more. So let's talk more about the project. There was a few songs that stuck out to me. I don't got my track list on me right now, but the ones that come to mind right now. First, let's start off since we're just on that the Cream Gang wave. I think it was called like
Ctcg.
Yeah, LMCG. I suck with letters.
Nah. Yep.
All right, so first off, explain what that is.
So that's just for Little Miami, Cream Team, Cream Gang. So Little Miami is also another family that's all 6'4". I'm also part of that. Shout out Valley. My man P. That's that's my brothers right there. That's something Valley started. And I put it together. That's my brother. So we running together no matter what. So I threw that track on there. And I actually shot a video with M9. I'm actually finishing that, so a video for that's coming out too. So look out for that right after.
Yeah, you gotta send that this way.
You know that game, but yeah. That's one of them things. That's a family track right there. That's for the game.
Word. All right, cool. All right, so I like the first track. And, people probably haven't even heard the project yet. I don't know when I'm gonna put this out. I'm trying to get this interview out ASAP.
Yep.
But the first track, you gave yourself a nickname. What was the name of the track again?
Kizzy Bad Boy.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Kizzy Bad Boy.
Yeah.
All right, so who's Kizzy Bad Boy? Tell me about that.
It's funny because I come up with a lot of nicknames for myself, and then my boys do too. So it's just like when I be in the booth, that's Kizzy Bad Boy. I'm possessed. I'm a demon in there. When one of my friends be doing, living large, living life, celebrating, spending money. I'm Kizzy 150. You'll hear a bunch of nicknames. You know what I mean? Like just funny names and shit like that. So yeah.
And I like how you gave it up on the second track, because the second track
produced by Core Beats to that.
Yeah, that shit was fire. That beat was fire.
Yo, Core is amazing. I want to tell y'all that's the top producer in the city. I don't care what nobody. I put my last on it. That man right there, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I had a track called Indecisive. It wasn't even Game 6 Kelly wasn't even on it. I was saving that for my mixtape called Rest Everybody, which is basically done. But I was saving that because that was like one of them booms. So Indecisive couldn't really. I had trouble uploading it, whatever the case may be. So I called Cole, like then kind of panicking. The tape's about to come out. Cole, I need something done. Cole's like, give me a second. FaceTime me. He's making the beats, cooking it up. We getting it on. We recording it. We doing this shit on FaceTime.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we recording this shit on FaceTime. You know what I mean? So we get that shit done. Cole's like, yeah, I like it, but it could, you know what I mean? So I go back. I re-record it. I turn it up. I send it back. course, you know, he's a hard critic. Again, K, do it again. Boom. So now we got what we want. You know, and then, of course, yeah, I mean, he saved that. He saved that shit, that spot. So, I mean, shout out Kohab.
So talk about Kohab. I don't think I'm tapped in with Kohab yet.
Right.
Where is he from exactly?
Oh, Quest from Mattapan.
He's from Mattapan.
Yep.
So he's right on the way.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he makes all his beats right out
All
there.
his beats, you know what I mean? He's a machine. Like, yeah, I mean, we started in the trap house making these shits. You know, Cord told me he wanted to make beats. You know, when I was still rebranding myself, you know, Cord was around, so he was one of the people in my ear, like, hurry up and get back out there. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Cord started making beats. He was all right at first, you know what I mean? We was like, Cord. And Cord seen that, but one thing about Cord, once he sees that, he's a demon too. He's possessed. He starts working harder. Boop. So you know how he worked on his shit? And look at him, Cord have beats now. Everybody want to beat from him. You hear his shit in the city. He got his tag. You know, he's amazing. That's my man's. He's definitely heavily involved in my next tape too. First, everybody.
The producers and the engineers and beat makers, they need to get more, you know, more recognition.
Right.
You know, they put their big factor into, you know, these projects.
Yeah.
So I definitely want an interest in tapping in with him and all that.
I need you to. He's it, man. He's it.
Word. So tell me, like, what do you want, you know, the average listener to get out of it after listening to your project and finishing it? What do you want them to kind of leave feeling and like?
I want them to leave feeling like, you know, he actually did rebrand himself in a better way. His sounds were way better. You know, I want them to really feel good about it. You know what I mean? I want my city to see that they got a nice face and a nice sound behind them now. You know, and an unselfish sound. You know what I mean? I'm willing to work with whoever, put whoever on. You know, it doesn't matter as long as we do it. You know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, me coming in can make it easy and a faster, you know what I mean? A faster way for the whole city to get on, you know?
Word.
You know, just the energy I bring and shit in the music.
Word. Nah, I'm excited. I hope fans are excited too to hear this project.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Again, it was like, it's an EP. Fair to say?
Yeah, it's an EP. My mixtape is on the way though.
Word.
Yeah,
It's an EP. So again, you kind of get that preview feeling.
Yep.
But at the same time, you get, you know, a total package of understanding who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I am definitely interested in seeing, you know, some different sides of you. You giving it up a little bit different, some introspective sides. So I feel like you got that in you too, like some narratives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so
I got all that on. Yo, I got skit. Yo, the verse everybody's amazing, bro. It's already done. I just gotta get it. I guess it's like the great date. You know, we just working on. You know, mixtape. The EP I just dropped. Excuse me. So once we get that marinated, this one. It's skits. People on it, great, you know what I mean, artists from the city. It's nice, man. This one's for the town, for real.
Well, I feel it. So, what was your favorite part? What was, you know, the worst and best part about making this EP?
The best part about making this EP is all the sounds I you know, created and all the experiences I went through with myself, finding out I can do shit and come out with different sounds and actually get possessed in the booth, you know what I mean? It's points in there, I'm looking straight, not blinking, nothing. I'm just going crazy, you feel me? No taking no breaths, nothing. I'm like, yeah, this is for me. So just recreate, you know what I mean? Getting new sounds and shit like that out of myself, pushing myself to a newer limit, you know, to become a better artist is the best thing I experienced on working on the EP. The worst thing.
Hold on. Before you get to the worst thing, about that, like how do you know what tracks to pick for the EP? Because I know you in the studio all the time recording.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pick and choose your, you know, what's good for the project?
I got an ear for music, a heavy ear for music. You know, if I'm not an artist, I still love the sound. Like, I listen to a lot of shit. So I really just like sat up. I sit up at night to the hour, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you know, 5 a.m., just listening to the tracks, you know, track by track by track. And a lot of them touch me in a certain way where I'm like, yeah, this one, I pick them. And, you know, they might not all go together in the list. So I start shortening it, you know. I'll see what fits. Okay, this might be hard, this might be straight, but this is harder. This might be fire, but this is crazy. So, you know what I mean? Either way, you're getting a nice feel. So, you know what I mean? I start doing it like that. And, you know, it starts to really, like, blend with the ears. And then as I bump and ride through my city and, you know, just practice this shit way before, like, weeks or months ahead of this shit to really make my selection, that's how I come up with it. And, you know, I sit down with my management team, too, because I'm not, you know, we all in together. So when they be like, yeah, this is it, or no, this ain't, we kind of, you know, agree to disagree and we make it happen.
Word. Still sharpen steel.
Yeah.
And this is your first project, so we know that you're probably perfectionist in there, like with how you pick and choose.
Right.
All right, so go ahead with the worst part about it. Like what kind of.
The worst part about it is I want to say what is the worst part about this? What the worst part about it? In the midst of it, happened to just jump studios, which I met a great friend through it. So I mean, it was a good thing. It wasn't really a bad thing. It was like, you know, it was a great thing, but it's just like, you know, moving from this studio to this studio to this studio, it can fuck up different sounds because, you know, people got different instruments, you know, they got different tools. Some people can't even work with your voice and shit like that. So that's a scary thing when you got a part of project. So the worst thing about that was, I was working on it elsewhere, you know, and my bro had ended up moving to Cali and shit like that. You know, shout out to Brad. He's amazing right now, doing well too. So I'm like, damn, you know, I gotta get this project at this time, and where am I finish it at? And my man Bodie Rock, shout out Bodie Rock too, had connected me like, yo, nigga, you know what I mean? I got a crazy ass studio, you know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean, it could match. And sure enough, it did. Shout out Diggs. Diggs be engineering me now, so, you know, it was the worst part, just like having to shift and worry about what's gonna happen, but it was a beauty at the end for meeting these people I did and actually getting these sounds that we got out now from Brad to Diggs. You know what I mean? So shout out all three of them, you know, Bodie Rock, Brad, and Diggs.
It's lit. Does that happen often, like where people got to move around to kind of get the project together?
I feel like, yeah, people outgrow some of the, not the engineer, but some of the equipment that they do have. You know, some engineers can afford what they can afford, you know, so sometimes you have to just move to different studios, you know, or, you know, bring your engineer to nicer studios with nicer equipment, you know, it just depends on the situation. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta move, and you know what I mean? To get a better place. You can bring that person along too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the best thing that I heard about what you said is that people out here working, you know, they're figuring it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what matters. You know, they're making some good sound coming out of here. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you mentioned Bori and all that. So like Bori dropped like 2-3 projects in summer, like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them niggas. So on that tip, like, who do you want to shout out? Like, who do you want to show some love to?
I want to shout out, you know, my man Valley 64. I want to shout out Keezy 900. He's definitely coming. He's working. That's my man's right there. He's coming. He's fire. Also shout out Michi, Bodie Rock, Vintage Lee. My man Harlem, he also coming too. That's Harlem 64. You know, Trizwap, Scully. That's my bro right there. I can keep Sizzy out. I can keep going, but the whole mafia, the whole gang. You know what I mean? Everybody keep coming with it. Shout out the whole city as well. Everybody keep making it sound. Don't matter the age. Don't matter the timing. You know what I mean? You make it happen how y'all make it happen, man. You know what I mean? Nobody gave a shit. So let's take this shit. Boston.
Make sure you go out there and get that EP now, because, you know, that shit's really rocking. Get a good feel of who AK is, CREAMGANG KELLY.
Yes, sir.
The name of the EP again, bro?
Just in case the streets forgot.
You know what I'm saying? Just in case, nigga. Get it right.
You won't ever forget again after this.
Word.
My ops, they mad weak. They pussy mad sweet. Can't check my trash sheet. I'm with a cash beat. I'm with a bag beat. I keep saying to her name is Kathy. I'm drunk as Ashley. Fuck it, she nasty. I'm counting cash G. I'm in the backseat. She shaking ass G. That shit relax me. I'm in the backseat. I caught the black key. I ball like athlete. My ops, they mad weak. I'm counting cash G. I'm in the backseat. She shaking ass G. That shit relax me. I'm in the backseat.